did you pull up from the intra-club the other day?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it's exciting to finally get a game in and play against each other. You notice a lot of AFL teams have played games against each other, so it's good to finally put in to practice all the hard work that we did over the pre-season into a game.
You started a lot in the centre square and sort of roved around. Is that a role we can expect to see you playing this year?
Yeah, well, I've played over the last 2 or 3 years. That sort of swingman role with Dave Mundy and Nat Fyfe, switching from forward to mid. So hopefully, I can play there this year as well. As you said, I practice it, during the inter-club game, but it'd be good to also do that during season as well.
What was it like from the centre bounces with the new starting positions? Did you notice any difference with that? Any more time to get the footy out of congestion?
Yeah, it is different. Past years you can sort of start wherever you wanted as long as you're not inside the centre square, and I had to keep in mind that I had to be inside the forward 50 every centre bounce, which is a bit different. But the AFL want to make the game exciting and more scoring opportunities, so I think that's going to do it.
From what you've seen so far in the intra-club and obviously training, do you see more one-on-one contests inside 50? Is that something we can expect?
Yeah, definitely. And talking to Tabs and Hogues, guys like that who played in that key position forward role, they can also notice the change as well. So the AFL did it for a reason, and it's good to see it sort of get into place.
Does it feel a bit different having those three big boys down there to aim at? It's going to be obviously a different forward line this year.
Yeah, it is a different forward line. We haven't had apart from Taz, we haven't had another key forward since Pav. So to have Hogues and Rory come down there at stages, plus Tabs, it's a different look as a forward line, but also more exciting for us. More players to crumb off, but also we can also get it in there as well to the tools.
Lockie Schultz is a guy that really sort of jumped out in the intra-club. Obviously there's sort of, I suppose, spots are open, aren't they, with the small forwards in there. If you're going to spend more time in the midfield, there's a few guys that are pushing for those spots, aren't there? So it's not just the talls in this forward line, it's going to be a new look.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, Lockie Schultz, as you said, he played well in the inter-club game. And that's just all the hard work that he put in. But you also got guys like Switter, who's also put the work in on a consistent basis over the pre-season, which is good. So there's going to be spots up for grabs. We just need the younger players to fast track, and it's on us as leaders and coaching staff to sort of fast track them as quick as we can, because the more pressure they put on us senior players, the better we're going to be.
Who do you expect will get first crack against the Pies in those small forward roles?
It's kind of hard because, as I said, you got a number of players that can play in that small forward role, and and there hasn't been too many people in rehab so far over this pre-season. So as I said, there's spots up for grabs, and it's a real consistent training load that the boys have been doing. But it's hard to say who's going to play in that role, but it's good to see that there's a lot of players that can play there.
Do you expect to play both JLT games?
That's sort of based around GPS and stuff like that, and because I haven't spent most of the time out in the park during the pre-season, I think I only played 75% to 70% during the inter-club game, but hopefully I can play a bit more this first game.
And how is the knee? How did it pull up after?
Yeah, the knee's fine.
Yeah.
It was more precautionary with the tape, and I think I'm going to carry that out to the rest of the year. But the knee's real good, really good. So I'm just more excited to get into games. And
how far off 100% are you feeling compared to other seasons? Do you think you'll be able to, potentially play a lot more of the seasons here?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty good. They sort of managed me throughout the pre-season, which is pretty good. I am getting older. I'm not getting any younger, so I'm 28 this year. But it's good that they saw that I needed a bit of a rest and for the knee to heal. So they sort of took their time with me, which I think is going to work out to my favour.
What do you see as the most beneficial spot for you in this team, particularly with guys like Connor Blakely, and Hill probably going to miss a fair chunk of the season?
Yeah, I'm kind of I've been wanting to play footy all my life, and I don't really care where I play as long as I'm out there playing and trying to do my best for the team. But playing forward and also in the midfield is somewhere where I really want to play, and to have that swingman role, especially to give the boys in the midfield a rest, I'm happy to carry that out to the rest of my career.
Do you think will Fifey be playing on Monday? Do you expect, or do you have?
I'm not really. Yeah, no. With Fifey, I'm not really sure. I think that's something for him and the coaching staff to figure out. I haven't really had too much to do or know anything about his surgery, so that's something I can't really answer.
Sean Darcy came off with a hamstring. Have you spoken to him? Do you know if he's going to be right this week?
Yeah, I think Sean came off with a bit of a hammy, and I think the scans came back better than what we expected. So once again, that's just something on the physios and the coaching staff as well.
There's been a lot of talk about the midfield. Obviously, a few injuries in there. A few guys missing. A chance to come up against Collingwood first of all. Probably the strongest midfield in the competition. A good test early on.
Yeah, definitely. And we want to challenge ourselves against the best. As you said, they do have a lot of good players going through there, and and like I said, we just want to put what we put into the pre-season into practice this week, and also challenge ourselves against the quality opposition.
Small forward role. Ballas wasn't out there on the weekend. Where's he at? Do you see him still being an integral part of this lineup going forward?
Yeah, definitely. Ballas is, he got drafted with me, so we've been here 11 years, and there's no doubt that everyone knows what they're going to get from him. I think he didn't play because he was a little bit sore from something, but over the pre-season he put in, he hasn't missed a beat. I think he's only missed probably 4 or 5 sessions throughout the whole pre-season, so Ballas is ready to go. There's nothing really major going on with him.
Do you think that you'll get a fair measure of where you're at, given you're playing 2 grand finals from last season during the JLT?
Yeah, well, I mean, we just want to go out there and I keep alluding to it, that we just want to improve. We do have a young group. The faster we can fast track them, and especially playing against quality opposition, that they can learn a lot as well. We just want to play our game, really try and be competitive against those stronger teams, and I guess we will see where we're at.
Can you build momentum and confidence through the pre-season games, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. It's a starting point to get you to where you want to be throughout the season, but we just want to get the run in our legs as well. Put into practice what we worked on during the pre-season, and just see where we're at.
A couple of years outside the 80s, is there any feeling at all of pressure to perform in this season?
Oh, look, I guess externally there's pressure, but internally as a group, we just want to improve as fast as we can. As I keep saying, and the coaching staff keeps saying, that we do have a young group, and everyone's aware of that. But I keep going back to, we just need to fast track them as fast as we can, and it starts this week against Collingwood, against a quality opposition. The younger players can also learn a lot. We just want them to improve as fast as we can.
Which one of those young players should we be looking out for this season?
Oh, you got the mature player in Brett Bewley. He's a good player, hard runner, ready-made AFL player. He's big, good left foot. He's going to be someone they're going to watch out for. Lockie Schultz, even Little Switter, guys that who keep me on edge as well, which I'm excited about as well. So guys like that who are going to come in and play a big part of this season.